Good morning and welcome to a still very dark Saijo station. I'm just about to catch the first train of the day heading to Kurashiki. So, if you want to join me, you're in the right place. It's still not quite 6 o'clock in the morning, but even so, this first train of the day is pretty busy. Alright, I'm on the train now, and the dawn is just beginning to break. It looks like it could be quite a nice day. We're just between Itozaki and Onomichi now, and this is the view from the train out over the inland sea. This is a beautiful view at any time of the day, but I think it's especially beautiful at this time in the morning. Okay, this is Onomichi Station. From here, the railway line, and therefore, of course, the train, threads its way through Onomichi City. In a few minutes, we'll pass under the Onomichi bridges, the twin bridges that link the islands south of here and Shikoku. From there's a wonderful view out over the Onomichi Suido, the narrow strip of sea that separates Onomichi from Mukaishima Island. Anyway, until we get to the bridges, let's enjoy the view of Onomichi City. We're just coming up to the bridges now. If you look to the right, you can see the Onomichi Suido, the channel, running all the way back through the centre of Onomichi. Alright, here we are at Kurashiki Station. I'd hoped to take a little bit more video during the journey itself, but I'm afraid I fell asleep. That's what getting up at 5 o'clock, having gone to bed at 1 o'clock, does for you. Anyway, I'm here today to take a ride on a Christmas train. In Kurashiki, there is a private railway that runs down to an industrial area south of the city. It's called the Mizushima Railway Tetsudo, or the Mizushima Railway Railway. Anyway, the Mizushima Railway Tetsudo has a Christmas train. It's basically a normal train, but the inside of the train is decorated with, fairly obviously, Christmas decorations. So it sounds fairly festive, fairly jolly, so let's go and see what it's like. Okay, so this is the Mizushima Railway Tetsudo Railway station. And here is the train. The Christmas train even has a nice cute headboard. Anyway, let's get on and see what it's like. This is Nishitomi Station, and as you can see, we're just passing a train in the other direction. That train is heading towards Kurashiki. Anyway, back to Christmas.
港前、三菱地港前、終点でございます。Train fare number 6 into the fare box beside the driver.
Alright, here I am at Mitsubishi Jikomae, which is the end of the line. Actually, I was the only person on the train from Mizushima, which is one stop that way, back up the line. I think this station is fundamentally for people who work in this area, which is basically an industrial area. As you will have seen from the video, the Christmas train was a normal train outside, but inside there were copious decorations. So the whole of the ceiling and between the windows were all decorated with, fairly obviously, Christmas decorations. And overall the effect was quite charming. Some of the decorations were homemade, some of them were bought, but I think overall it worked really well. There were also some messages, Christmas messages, from local schools, which was another nice touch. I give it 9 out of 10 actually. I think it was worth coming to see. Anyway, while I'm here, I'm going to see if I can find the depot. It shouldn't be too difficult to find. It's about a 15-minute walk, I think, judging from the map, and really all I have to do is follow the railway. So anyway, let's go and see what we can find. Alright, so I've been walking for about 10 minutes now, and finally I can see the depot. So let's take a look. There is a pavement, or a sidewalk if you want, on the side of the road next to the railway, finally, but it's basically the same as there not being anything. I don't think anyone's walked down here for a good number of years. I've just had to step over a discarded mattress, in fact, but at least we can get close, relatively close anyway, to the trains. Alright, here's my train back to Kurashiki. Just coming. I'm not going all the way back though. I've got a free ticket for the day. So I can travel as much as I like on the Mizushima Rinkai Tetsudo Railway until tonight. So I think I'm going to get off at the next stop, Mizushima, and just take a look what there is. It's a nice day, so I'm going to make the most of it. This is the Christmas train again, by the way. Alright, so this is Mizushima Station. I think, apart from Kurashiki City Station, this is probably the main station on the line. So anyway, let's leave the platform and see what we can find around here. This is Mizushima Port. Unfortunately, I don't think there are any ferry sailings from here. It's a shame, really. Would have been nice to take a ferry. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think there are going to be any ferries from here. The whole place looks a bit dead, really. I can't see anybody. No staff, and certainly no passengers. So I'm going to guess that there are no ferries from Mizushima anymore. That's a shame. Plenty of vending machines, though, still. Judging from the very faded sign on the building, it looks like there at least used to be ferry services to Sanuki, Hiroshima, which I'm guessing is an island in Shikoku. So obviously that's been discontinued now, which is a shame. I like exploring little islands by ferry, but obviously from Mizushima that's no longer possible. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the railway station now, I think. The manholes in Okayama Prefecture are always quite cool. This one is for a fire hydrant. I'm not quite sure what this shell monument fairly close to the station represents, but I like it. This though, I really like. It's a manhole, but it has a Mizushima Rinkai Tetsudo train as its design. Impressive. Alright, I'm just in front of Sakae Station. I saw something quite interesting from the train window on the way to Mizushima, so on the way back I've got off here just to take a quick look. I have about 30 minutes until the next train, I think, but that should be more than enough. This is what I saw from the train. It's nothing so special, but it's quite interesting, I suppose. It looks like there's a park just the other side of this art, so let's take a look what's in the park. Four headless statues. I'm not sure whether this is brilliant or actually quite creepy. I think I'm going to go with creepy. Creepy statues notwithstanding, I rather like this park. I think it'd be a beautiful place for children on a summer's day. I rather like these coloured seats as well. Anyway, I'm going to head back to the station now. I think apart from this park, there's not much else around Sakae Station. Anyway, here I am back at Sakae Station, and if I do say so myself, pretty good timing. The area around the Mizushima Railway Tetsudo depot, which I visited earlier, is actually also a freight terminal for Kurashiki, which means that there are occasional freight trains on the line. To be honest, I didn't think I would see one at the weekend, but obviously, and luckily, I was wrong. Seeing that manhole cover at Mizushima Station reminded me, somewhere on the Mizushima Rinkai Tetsudo line, there are 2 railway manholes. In fact, there are probably more, given that the one in Mizushima wasn't on the list. Anyway, the 2 I know about, I'm going to try and find while I'm here. There's one at Urada Station, and there's one at Kyujomai Station. So, while I'm heading back slowly to Kurashiki, I will stop off and find those manholes. Now this looks quite interesting. It's a system for digital station stamps. I'm going to download the application right now and give it a try. Okay, so I got my first ever digital station stamp. I'll put a screenshot up so that you can see it a little bit more clearly, but it's the art in the square in front of the station I just went to see. That train that just left was the train I was planning to be on, but now I've discovered the digital train stamps, I'm going to head back to Mizushima to get the one I missed. The other 3 from this line, I think there are only 5, so the other 3 are further back towards Kurashiki. So, the train is in a couple of minutes, so first of all I'm going to head back to Mizushima.
整理券をお取りください。整理券をお取りください。この列車は三菱地方前行きワンマンカーです。
Right, that's me back at Mizushima Station. So let's go and see if we can find the station stamp. The digital station stamp, no less. It doesn't seem to be on the platform, so it must be downstairs. Let's go and see. Alright, I found the station stamp. It was downstairs at the ticket office. Mizushima actually does have a ticket office. I think it's one of the few stations on the line that do. But anyway, it was there, and so I tapped on it, and this is the station stamp. Okay, my next stop now is Urada. Urada has one of the manholes on the line, one of the two that I actually know about anyway. And it also has a digital station stamp, so two birds with one stone there. Alright, so I'm here now at Urada station, and I found both the place to scan to check in for the digital station stamp, and I found the special manhole. I think I understand now why there are only two manholes shown on the website of the railway. Basically, it's because these are special manholes which have been installed by the railway itself. And certainly the one here at Urada station is on the platform itself. So I think that these are maybe decorative manholes as opposed to the one I saw at Mizushima, which was an actual manhole for either sewerage or water. So that's one puzzle, unpuzzled really, cleared up. So that's good. Anyway, here's the manhole from Urada. I've seen this sunflower train any number of times already today, but this is the first time I've seen it as a manhole. Here too is the digital station stamp, which, nicely enough, matches the manhole. And just in case you hadn't quite had your fill of sunflower train goodness, my one-day train ticket also has the same design. Both the train and the manhole, in fact. Alright, I'm at Kyujo-mae station. Kyujo-mae basically means in front of the baseball stadium. And, in fact, the baseball stadium is right behind me now. Anyway, I found both the manhole cover here at Kyujo-mae station and the little code to scan to get the digital station stamp. So first, here's the station stamp. And here is the manhole cover. Rather a nice design, I think, actually, for this one. Anyway, it's an hour until the next train, so I have two choices, really. I can, well, three, in fact. I can wait here, but although it's a beautiful day, it's actually rather cold and there's quite a strong wind. You've probably heard it on the video. So, waiting on the station for an hour is not really an option. So, the two options I have are walk as far as Kurashiki Station, which is about maybe a kilometer or so, I think. It's walkable, certainly. Or, about 2 minutes walk to my left is the JR Sanyo line. So I could go and take a few photos there and kill the time with a bit of train spotting. So, what do you think I should do? Actually, I know what I'm going to do. The train spotting wins. So, let's head to the Sanyo line. The red leaves for autumn may have finished now, but the yellow leaves certainly haven't. This ginkgo tree, right by Kyujo-mae station, is really quite magnificent. I love the carpet of fallen leaves beneath it too. Okay, so that's about it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the Christmas train and the ride on the Mizushima Railway Tetsudo Railway. It's only a short line, but I think it has quite a few interesting things to see. Anyway, I hope to see you again in another video very soon, but for now, goodbye.